Hey everyone. Um, I'm gonna just give you some news and updates and stuff. Um, let's see, where do I start? Okay, I'm gonna start off with some, I wouldn't say not so great news, but a story that really has made me kind of angry. Um, so my rheumatologist has, as I said, was gonna have me booked for an MRI of my brain because of the headaches. And it was scheduled for May 2nd at 2 in the morning. So that was like the Tuesday night going into the Wednesday morning. So I wasn't too thrilled about having to get up in the middle of the night. I mean, as you all know, I don't sleep well to begin with, and to have my sleep completely disrupted that night was crappy. But so I booked off of work for this Wednesday because I knew I was going to be so tired. Um, so, um, so I went to bed around 9 and I didn't sleep very much at all. I don't think I fell asleep until like 11. I just could not get to sleep because I guess it's like, you know that you're going to get up in a few hours, like in like 4 hours. So it's like on your mind. And I just couldn't get to sleep. Anyways, I woke up at 1 in the morning. And Alex was gonna drive me, but he had work the next day, and he also was gonna have to get up early, because he had to drive his mom to a job interview that was near his work, and I just thought I really didn't like the idea of him being like really tired and having to drive. So I took a taxi to the hospital for my MRI, and I took one back, and it was like $30 each way. So that was $60 plus I didn't get paid for the day that I took off because I haven't been there a year yet. Um, so I got there. I had the MRI. It was relatively quick, and I was home at quarter after 3, and I went straight to bed. However, I barely slept after that because everything, like, I had been up and everything was really disruptive. So I had a really restless night, and I ended up finally just getting out of bed around quarter to 10 in the morning. Um, and decided to have my friend Paula come over. We hadn't seen each other in a while, and so we had a little bit of a dolly day and chatted and caught up, and we went out for a little bit. I don't know how I made it. I was so tired, but I just I I needed to see my friend. I hadn't seen her in a while, so I just got through it, and then I had to go for my monthly blood work afterwards. And then I took the bus. She dropped me off there, and then I took the bus home. And so I didn't get home until I guess it was close to 5:30 that evening. And then the next day I went to work and I got a phone call on my cell phone. Well, when I went on my lunch, there was a voicemail and I checked it. It was my rheumatologist's office saying, "We have your MRI booked for May the 7th." I was like, "What?" So I called and told them, I'm like, "I just had my MRI like last night." And they go, "Oh, okay, that's strange." So then they put me through to the MRI department. And the MRI department said, "Oh, I guess they didn't tell you." And I said, "Tell me what?" Apparently, when I had my MRI done, they were supposed to use contrast, and they didn't. So I need to go back on Monday at 4 p.m. to have my MRI repeated. To this, I was very, excuse my language, pissed off because A, my sleep was disrupted more than usual. B, I had to spend $60 to take a taxi there in the middle of the night. I was really tired. And of course, I took a day off of work, which I did not get paid for. So I missed a day of pay, plus I'm out $60, and I have to go back. So I told my supervisor, who, like I said, is my friend from high school. I told my supervisor about it. I said, I know it's too late for me to ask for the day off, so is it okay if I leave work at 3? And in order for me to leave at 3, because they don't want to let me go early, even if it's only an hour early, she's putting me on the opening shift, which I have never done before. Hopefully this will be the last time I have to do it. I have to be at work at 6:30 in the morning. And here's the worst part. My lunch hour is not until 12 o'clock. I have to work 5.5 hours straight, which I will probably have very little sleep the night before, because I won't want to take a sleeping pill because I know that it'll make it even harder to get up in the morning because I'm going to be groggy. So I know I'm not going to have a good sleep. I'm going to have to wake up, really early, leave at 6 o'clock. It's going to be ridiculous, a really long day. And then from there, I have to go and have the MRI done. And then I have to come all the way home. And I'm just not looking forward to it. However, to offset this wonderful screw up that the hospital did, I have some good news. I've been looking at job postings for periodically for part-time jobs. Keeping my eye open for a part-time job with hours I can handle that also has pay that is financially feasible. And there was a nanny posting to look after an 8-month-old every Thursday and Friday from 7:30 in the morning until 6 at night. Now, yes, I know that's an even longer workday than I work now, but it's going to be less physically demanding in that it's only going to be one child who has 2 naps a day. And the pay is feasible by far. And it's only 2 days a week, and I have 5 days afterwards to recuperate. So I know it's going to be good for me. It's going to help my energy, and I'll probably be able to get back to doing some of the things I enjoy, like reborning my dolls and such. Of course, I have to wait to see if I got the job. I had a job interview today with the family. They were very nice. Baby was really cute, seemed to like me, but they have more interviews to do this coming week, and then they're going to decide. And the other cool part is that it's close to my husband's work. It's close to Alex's work. And so he would be able to drop me off on his way to work in the morning. I would be getting out later than him in terms of work, so I would have to take the bus home. But the subway is like just around the corner from them, so that should be easy to do. And it would take just a little over an hour to get home. And that would save money on bus fare because right now I have a Metro Pass that's over $100 a month. And if I go down to this, then I'm really only going to need 2 bus tickets a month, plus have a few extras on hand for my doctor's appointments or if I want to go out somewhere. But really, like, it will end up saving money in the long run, I'm sure, which is great. So then it makes the pay even more feasible. So please, please, guys, please pray that I get this. If I do, it is going to be really hard to tell my work I'm leaving because I do like the 2 ladies that I work with in our toddler room. I love them. We all get along. We joke around. We have a lot of fun, but I got to think of my health first. Of course, they don't know anything about what I'm going through, but they must have some idea something's going on because I keep missing time from work. So they have to be thinking something's up. They just haven't asked. So it's going to suck telling them I'm leaving, as well as my friend, who's the supervisor. I mean, she kind of helped me get the job. So it's going to be hard for me to tell them, but I really have to do what I think is best for my health. So that's another thing that's into play. The second piece of good news is I sold a doll a couple days ago on Etsy, so that's nice to finally have sold a doll. I haven't sold one in quite a few months. Actually, probably since last summer. Or no, the last dolls I sold were those custom orders I did that were play dolls for two little girls. So, and lastly, I would say the best news of all is I got a phone call from the Lupus Clinic saying they have a cancellation on Tuesday. Now, and would I like to take that appointment? And I said to Alex when I got it, I said, "Oh no, like I have to give 2 weeks notice to my work to get a day off." And Alex said, "So just call in sick." He's like, "Don't miss out on this opportunity because who knows how long I would have to wait after that to get into to the clinic." So I'm gonna call in sick on Tuesday. I hate to do it, but I've only called in sick twice since being there, so I think I've done pretty good. Considering before I had a diagnosis, I would call in sick a heck of a lot more. So I think I've done good considering how crappy I've been feeling. So I'm gonna call in sick, and Tuesday, I'm going to the lupus clinic. I can't believe it's happened so quickly. I mean, they put the referral through like a week ago, and here I am. I'm going to the lupus clinic. So they've said that the first appointment there will be about an hour and a half, maybe longer, which I kind of expected. And I'm glad to hear it because it means that they're going to be very thorough. I'm sure I'm going to go for some tests, do all sorts of blood work for them. But I'm anxious, I'm excited, I'm ready to be going there. I know I'm going to be getting really good care, excellent care. So hopefully, if I get this new part-time job paired with visiting the lupus clinic, things are going to start getting on track and hopefully I'll start feeling better. And I don't know about you guys, but when I had gone off the prednisone, I felt that my Cushingoid had gone down, and I'm thinking that it's back. Now, I'm not on prednisone anymore, but I am on Entacort, which is a steroid. I saw my GI doctor yesterday morning, and, he was saying that this is a steroid, so it essentially has the same side effects as prednisone, just not as quickly and not as strong because I am on like a very, very low dose. But so he's sending me for another bone density test because I haven't had one done in 2 years. So there's going to be another appointment, another day off of work. If I don't get this part-time job and I'm still working full-time, I'm going to have to give another notice for more time off. But it has to be done. And, but I do think it's not as much as it was with prednisone by far, but I do feel like this down here has really puffed out again and a little bit on my cheeks, but really I'm noticing it a lot under here and it's really bothering me. I really don't like it. Steroids. Can't stand it. And I feel like I'm getting like the little hump things on my neck again too. Not fun. Not fun. I'm really hoping they can get me off of steroids altogether. I'm really hoping that maybe I could try Benlysta. I don't know, but I will let you guys go for now, and I'm going to definitely let you guys know how it goes at the lupus clinic on Tuesday. So I guess that's it for now, and I'm going to go back to listening to some of my music, and I also have a project I'm working on. I think I mentioned it before, where a lady wants me to scan her entire photo collection of over 1,000 photos. She wants them scanned and made into slideshows and put on DVDs, and I really don't know. I accepted it before I got my full-time job, and now I'm kind of regretting it because it's been hard to find time to work on it and have the energy to work on it. But she is going to pay me some good money, so I'm going to try and get some of that scanning done tonight, get my butt in gear, and like I said, if I get this part-time job, I'll have lots more time to work on projects like that. So anyways, my time is almost up, so I will see you guys in the next video.